Hi everyone, happy Sunday the 10th. Yes, 10th of June. It's actually the evening. We've just had our dinner and I'm looking a bit shiny and hot, aren't I? I've just cooked my lunch for work tomorrow because, super exciting, Muscle Food contacted me about sending me a load of food because they've got this amazingly cool program of, apologies, that's probably my husband running the bath for my son. It's a program of like exercise and food and stuff, and it's all really exciting. And I've basically just made my lunch for tomorrow, and I thought I'd just quickly show it to you because it looks so good. So this is my lunch for tomorrow. This is the Thai chicken stir fry, I think it is. The only thing that I added to this was some of this tender stem broccoli, just purely because we had some that needed to be used up. So I've just added it to the stir fry pan. But oh my goodness, it smells absolutely amazing. It looks so tasty. So I'm just going to let that cool down and then put it in the fridge, and I'm probably going to end up eating it cold tomorrow at work. I'm not sure. Probably going to eat it cold. But yeah, I've got this whole load of food in the fridge to try for the next few days. They've basically sent me breakfast, lunch and dinner, and I think it's 3 snacks for the next 5 days, which is so cool. My fridge is quite full with stuff right now, including, got some pizza. This is another one of the meals. This is what they all come like. So this particular one is chicken fajitas. Do love spicy food. And I've also got a very nice looking beef lasagna as well with some veggies. So yeah, so basically that is going to be what I'm eating for the rest of the week, is all Muscle Food stuff, which is so exciting. They wanted me to do a review of all of this food, and I've also got some exercises to do as well, and it's just the kick up the bum that I needed. So there will be a review up on the channel at some point, which I'll be really excited to share with you. But yeah, in terms of how meal number 1 is looking, it's looking really, really tasty. So it is Thursday the 14th of June, and I am just about to partake in something I'm not particularly looking forward to, if I'm honest. I'm just about to do a fitness test. This is all part of a program that Muscle Food do, which I am going to be doing a separate review on. And this is the first opportunity I've had to actually put the DVD in the PlayStation and look to do the fitness test. Because what they've given me is this program, and this is their Do the Unthinkable program. And as you can see, it's broken into 3 months, and it has got different days that you do different workouts, and the green boxes are where you do your fitness tests. So I've not started doing the workout yet, so I really need to do a fitness test first, and I've already watched it and I'm pretty terrified, to be honest. I think this is going to be an extremely hard half an hour, so I will catch you on the other side, probably looking a right hot mess. Wish me luck. Okay, that was challenging. I don't know whether it's showing on camera at all, but I am so glowy and sweaty right now. I'm actually dripping. That was such hard work. I am exhausted. It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was hard, don't get me wrong, and some of the exercises felt just completely impossible, and it was such a mental challenge to try and push through, because I do really feel my weight still, even though, you know, I've lost a lot already. I do feel very cumbersome and not as live as I would like to be, and when you're exercising you're like infinitely more aware of how much more weight you're carrying around. Everything moves, and it's just much more difficult to move your body around, and it just makes you feel really cross with yourself to think, you know, how have I let things get to this point? You know, this is not the person that I want to be, and this is the kind of stuff that goes through your head as you're exercising. And the guy on the DVD he wasn't quite saying stuff like that, but he was saying motivational stuff about how the next time you do this test it's going to be so much easier and your scores will be so much better. And you know, this is what I kept telling myself, that it is going to get easier. But boy, that was hard. And I'm absolutely shattered now. Right at the end, whilst we were cooling down, some of the stuff he said, I actually got a little bit emotional about it, which I wasn't expecting to. He was talking about, you know, not only are you probably physically tired, but you've really pushed through mentally, and I knew exactly what he meant because, God, I can tell I've worked my arms, they're getting tired really quickly. Yeah, he was saying what a mental battle exercise is, and he's right, that was mentally really tough, but I'm not feeling too bad. As in any kind of exercise, you usually feel a lot better afterwards, so I'm just going to have a little cool down for a minute and then I'm going to go have a shower, I think. I meant to mention my husband's actually upstairs in bed. He's not very well. Don't know what's wrong, but it's not like him, you know, he's not one of these people who will just sort of laze about on the sofa if he's not well. When he takes himself off to bed, you know something's not right, so yeah. Oh, and getting up very close and personal with the carpet made me realise how dirty it is and how much of a hoover it needs, which was lovely. Anyway, I will catch you later. It's not the nicest of days today, but it's quite good weather for growing things, I suppose. And that is a beautiful new rose that we've got, which my husband got for Father's Day. And it smells amazing. Hi everyone, so today it is Wednesday the 20th of June and it's not got off to the best start today because I don't know if I mentioned, but our dishwasher is broken. The engineer came out. Well, the first engineer came out, he knew what the problem was because I'd explained online when I booked them, and he didn't have the part with him that he needed, even though he thought he had. So that was engineer number one. Engineer number two came out today, replaced the part, and then found out that another part was broken, and he did not have that part with him. So now I've got to wait over a week because the earliest they could come was next Monday, but unfortunately I'm working. So I'm now going to wait till next Thursday for them to replace the other part. I know it's such first world problems, but got used to the dishwasher now. And yeah, we were extremely late for preschool, like an hour late for preschool, so I've just got back from the school run. And I'm really hungry because I didn't actually have much for breakfast because I was kind of planning on having a second breakfast, a la Hobbit style. And yeah, I'm properly hungry now, so I'm going to make myself a drink, have something to eat, sit on the computer and do some adulting, I think, because got bills to pay, all that jazz. So anyway, hope you're all fabulous, and I will catch up with you guys a little bit later on once I'm not so starving. Hi everyone, I hope you're really well. Today it is Thursday the 21st of June and basically I'm just about to go pick the boy up from preschool because today has gone really quickly. Yesterday went quite quickly as well. I had a ton of editing to do and then basically I got a migraine and went to bed extremely early. I had to stop myself from going to bed at like 8:30 last night because I just couldn't keep my eyes open. I was really struggling. And even today, my head doesn't feel quite right. I've still had to double dose on paracetamol and ibuprofen, but I think I'm feeling a bit better. So I got some editing finished. That is for a collab video, sponsored video. Not quite sure what. I'm not quite sure what the right term is there, but that's with Muscle Food. So the time this goes up, that video will have already gone up, so you will have already seen it. And I am behind on my workouts, so it's not got off to the best start. I started out really well, really positive, and then basically wasn't feeling 100%, got the migraine, not supposed to be exercising, and then I thought I'll exercise today instead. But if you suffer with migraines, usually the next day your head just feels really delicate and like you don't really want to do anything too strenuous because any sudden movement in the head region just feels wrong. I hope you understand what I mean if you're a fellow migraine sufferer. So I don't know why I'm getting them all of a sudden. This is like the second one that I've had in, a few weeks, and I just don't really get them. But I know when I'm getting them because my eyes start to go weird and I can't see properly. And that's basically what happened yesterday. Anyway, I really can't afford to be yapping too much because I have to go out in a minute. But I just wanted to show you something. So my hair, hopefully, is going to be showing up well on camera because I always feel like it doesn't show up well, and then when it comes to editing it, it doesn't actually look too bad. I've done the laziest hair routine ever. And I think it's actually looking okay. I mean, I've put way more effort into my hair before and had it, come out look similar to this. So what I've done is I used up the very last of my beloved new wash from Hair Story. I'd been eking it out and then I just thought to myself, let's just get it used and order some more. Not that I've actually ordered some more yet, but it's the kind of stuff where you put it in your hair and at least my hair anyway, it just goes, thank you, and it just loves it. It absolutely loves this stuff. So I thought I'm going to make my life super easy, and I just put a load of their hair balm, not a load of, you really don't need that much, but I put some hair balm into my hair, which I've still got loads of from when they gave it to me, however long ago that was. And I did lots of scrunching, I plopped it for a couple of hours, and then this was obviously during migraine season because I thought that a shower would help, and it kind of did, I suppose. And then after I'd plopped it for a couple of hours, I just kind of put it right up on top of my head and went to sleep. And then woke up this morning, scrunched some water through it, and this is the result. So I'm actually pretty happy with it because I'm looking for a routine that's super easy on a work day, because if I have to do my hair, I'm going to be running late because that happens. Speaking of Hair Story, they emailed me yesterday to say that as of yesterday, the 20th of June, they have just started shipping within the UK. They've now got a warehouse in the UK, which is mega exciting because it means that delivery is probably going to take a lot less time and all that good stuff. So they're sending me some trial stuff of the two new washes that they've got that have come out. There's a rich one and a deep one. I think the deep one is for people with oily hair, which I don't really have, but I wanted to try it anyway. And the deep one is, the rich one is for people with dry hair, which I really do have. So even though you can do a quiz on their website and it tells you which one you should need, and according to that, the regular new wash is fine. But I just really want to try the other ones. Oh, and very excitingly, they can now ship, because they've got the warehouse in the UK, their undressed spray, which I've never tried, always wanted to. It's their version of like a salt spray for creating texture and hold and all that good stuff. They are now able to ship it within the UK because they've got a warehouse in the UK, because there were restrictions of shipping it over from the US before, and I was gutted because I'm desperate to try this stuff. I've seen before and afters of using it and it looks amazing. Anyway, apparently I've been talking for like 6 minutes. I don't know whether I'll include all of that waffle. That means I really better get my skates on and go pick up the boys. So when all the goodies arrive, I will show you. I think I'm going to do probably a video on it in some respect, because it's been a little while since I've talked about Hair Story, and I do love them, so I thought I'd show them a bit of love. Anyway, I gotta go, so I will catch you guys later. Bye! Something I forgot to mention earlier on is the fact that I have signed myself up for a yoga class, which is so exciting. I have always wanted to go to a proper yoga class and learn some moves and yeah, just enjoy myself basically. And I've just had a delivery with some yoga goodies, so I thought I would share it with you. I managed to find this all on sale at Mountain Warehouse, so I'm really pleased because I've managed to get some kit for a lot less than I could have paid, and the main thing I needed to get myself was a yoga mat. And this particular one, I mean, I'm no expert to any of this, so hopefully I might know a bit more at the end of this course. I think it's like 6 weeks or something. But yeah, I had no idea what to get, so I went for a slightly thicker one than what is the average, just purely because I do suffer with back issues, and if we're going to be doing stuff involving lying down a lot, then I thought I could do with an extra couple of millimeters of cushion. So that's the mat that I got. It didn't come with a strap, so I also got the mat strap as well. I think this was $2.99. The actual yoga mat itself was somewhere between 15 and 20 pounds. I think originally it was like 50 or 60, which seems insane. But yeah, I was quite happy with that. And then I've got some clothes as well, which I'm going to try on. I'm hoping they're going to be okay. I kind of went for 18s and everything just because I want it to be comfortable and not too tight. So I will just try them on and hopefully they'll look okay. So the first top I've got seems to be okay. It is a bit on the larger side, but then that's what I wanted, so it wasn't too restrictive. As you can see, it's just this kind of purpley lilac colour, and then on the front it's got like a mind over matter thing, which I think is quite appropriate. This second top, the colour is definitely out of my comfort zone. I don't have anything else like this. It's kind of like a mustardy, I don't know what, and I'm not 100% sure about it, to be honest, but it was so cheap, I'm probably going to keep it. Another reason why I would like to keep it as well is it's so comfortable. Oh my gosh, I can imagine this would be amazing to do yoga in. It is quite see-through, and I don't think that's doing it justice at all in terms of how see-through it actually is. It's one of these tops where it's got a slight back wing to it. It's incredibly comfortable. It's really soft. It's a bit tighter than the other t-shirt. I don't know if it's a different brand maybe. It's not too bad. Maybe it'll be better if I actually put on the yoga trousers and not wore my jeans like I am right now. But it's one of these ones that have got a split all the way down the back. Don't know if I'm going to be able to show you. So there you go, hopefully you can see that. There's the split that goes all the way down the back. I think I'm just going to try the trousers on just to see if they make the top fit a little bit better somehow. Okay, so the trousers are on. I'm not sure how best I'm going to show you them because we still don't have a full-length mirror here, but I feel super comfy right now and I feel like I could actually do this, you know, and wow, I'm looking shiny. And there's only two things that are different with my face today, and one of them is a moisturiser, so I'm thinking that's the culprit. Anyway, let's see if we can show you what's going on. So excuse the fact that I'm probably showing off a multitude of blubber right now. These are the trousers and they are really nice and relaxed fit wise. They've got pockets, which is always a win for me. They are kind of sports material style. They're very similar to the bottoms that I wear when I go cycling. I don't know why I didn't think of doing this earlier actually, because I'll probably be able to show you the split a little bit better. I do kind of wish that it was a little bit baggier because I'm feeling super fat right now looking at myself in the viewfinder. But we're talking about the trousers right now, and the trousers are super comfy. I think these are going to be fabulous for doing yoga because they are stretchy, comfy, unrestrictive. They're a bit of a weird length. They kind of go down to not quite ankle length, but I will make that work somehow because basically I am going to have to be getting public transport to my yoga session tomorrow. So do I get changed when I get there? I think given how this is looking, yes will be the answer to that. I was kind of hoping to get away with not having to do that, but never mind. Never mind, it'll all be fine. Anyway, this is feeling fabulous. I might go and have a bit of a play with the mat now that I've got my gear on. I don't have the right bra on, but I'm not going to be doing anything too strenuous. And yeah, I'll let you know how I get on tomorrow. I'm quite excited. Hi everyone, or should I say namaste. Today is the day that I am gonna go to my yoga class, which I am really excited about, but also I'm actually feeling really nervous now for some reason. I don't know why, I'm feeling really anxious about it and I'm not quite sure why. It's a bit silly. I'm not really worried about being self-conscious. I don't know what it is. I think I'm a little bit concerned more so about logistics because the timing of it, it's 11:30 till 1. Getting there is fine. Oh, I'm getting arm ache already, that's not a good sign. So getting there is fine. It finishes at 1, which is the same time my bus leaves. So I'm gonna have to leave early and I feel a bit bad about that. So I'm gonna have to speak to her as soon as I get there and say, look, I'm really sorry, but I literally cannot miss that bus because if I do, then I am probably not going to be able to pick up my little boy from preschool because the next bus I think is 2:20 and I could probably make it, but I don't know, I'm just being a bit ridiculous. This is what I used to be like years and years ago. I used to get myself worked up and really quite anxious about travelling places and making sure I could get home again, I guess. And when I had my little boy, well, before that, I did actually relax quite a lot and I just used to hop on the bus and it was never an issue. I used to have to get 2 buses to one of my jobs a million years ago. And that was back when, yeah, I was going through a completely different phase in my life and I was incredibly anxious about it. And I don't even know why when I look back, but I remember feeling like ridiculously anxious about it. And I'm kind of feeling a little bit like that again today, which is ridiculous because the main reason why this yoga session is happening today is it's specifically meant for people who are suffering, have suffered, I don't know what the right term is, but people who have dealt with and are still dealing with depression and anxiety. Now, I'm not sure if I could honestly say I've ever really suffered from depression. I have suffered with really low moods, like I'm sure most people have, but nothing as dark as depression can be. I have suffered with anxiety though, not many people know this, and it can be incredibly difficult, just putting it mildly. It can just feel like it's taking over your life, and it's really hard. And today is the first day in absolutely years that I have started to feel that kind of, for me, I feel it in my chest, really deep in my chest, that it's almost like you can't catch your breath, and I have absolutely no idea where it's come from. And at the end of the day, I'm going to do something that is really good for me to do. It's a skill that I really would love to work on. I love the philosophy and ethos of yoga. I think it's fantastic. It's so good for you. So I'm really looking forward to it. But I don't know, there's just a part of me that just feels really anxious. But the more I'm talking about it, the better I'm feeling, actually, come to think of it. So that's good. So yeah, there's a little nugget of information about me that you may not have known. I mean, when I was really bad, it was a long time ago now. I mean, we're talking, gosh, how old am I? That doesn't actually help. It was a really long time ago. It must have been 12, 15 years ago or something, roughly. I could probably work it out if I really thought about it. It wasn't all that long after me and my husband got together. We got together in 2001 and we met at work, and we worked together for 5 years. So you can kind of do the maths from there. It was probably after we'd been together. God, this is turning into a right ramble, isn't it? We bought our first place together in 2003, and I remember it was when we were living there that it all kind of kicked off. So yeah, that's actually a really long time ago, isn't it? It's longer ago than I thought. And I still don't know to this day what it was all about and where it came from, but I just suddenly felt like I couldn't do anything. That's the only way I can explain it. And I became a little bit of a hermit. And I don't know, it was just so weird. And I can't even remember what kind of pulled me out the other side of it. It was that long ago. And I've not really had any issues since then. It was just one of these like weird dark moments that I suppose we all might have in our life at one point or another. So I'm really keen not to repeat any of that again. And when I saw the words yoga, I got really excited. And then when it mentioned about depression and anxiety, I thought, oh, am I the right person to go to this? And then it didn't take much thinking to realise that actually, yes, it probably is a good thing for me to do. So that's what I'm going to do. It's a 6-week course, although I missed the first week because of my work due, which was unfortunate. And it runs until just after my birthday. I think it's the 20th of July it finishes. And I am suddenly feeling tons better. That weird like feeling I had in my chest is gone. I don't know if any of you suffer with anything like what I've described, but it's really hard to explain it unless you've experienced it. And I suppose I'm just one of many voices who have said and is saying you're not alone if you are suffering. And work through it as best you can, I suppose. Get the help, get the support that you need, talk to people, because it really does make a difference just to kind of vocalize how you're feeling. I know technically I'm not actually talking to anyone right now, but sometimes just getting the words out there into the world can just make you feel a lot better. Anyway, wow, that kind of went on to such a tangent that I wasn't planning to do, but it all makes sense in the grand scheme of things. I'm still not sure about this top. It's super comfortable. It's not really my colour, I don't think. I think it would suit someone with a deeper skin tone. Yeah, it's not really me, but it was super cheap and it's fit for the purpose of what I need it for. So, plus Alex has scribbled all over the returns thingy, so I'm going to have to keep it now anyway. Anyway, I better get myself ready to go, and I will catch up with you later and I'll let you know how it went.